As you may have seen from my recent videos, I was in Miami, Florida last week. Go and check them out if you haven't already. Now, believe it or not, Miami is not in Canada, and so when I got back to Canada, I had to go into government-mandated quarantine, where I need to stay within the confines of the private spaces of my apartment for 14 days. You can imagine for me, the biggest challenge of this is that I can't go running outside. It's Sunday, I'm currently into day 8 of quarantine, and well, that's starting to drive me a bit crazy, to be honest. I mean, let me just show you. It looks like a really nice running day out there. I just wish I could get outside. I got an idea. The Government of Canada has stated that if I'm asymptomatic, I can be in a private outdoor space. This is a private outdoor space. And a pretty decent sized one to boot. I reckon I tried cleaning this up a little bit. I'm gonna give it a try. All right, so that's reasonably set up. Let's give it a measure. All right, so realistically speaking, we're 3 meters by 2 meters, which means each lap is 10 meters. So that means 100 laps per kilometer. Okay, yeah, let's give this a try. So that's 100, which I figure is somewhere close to a kilometer. A bit dizzying, but kind of all right actually. Kind of nice to be outside and under the sun a little bit, but I figure I should change direction, probably at least every kilometer. So let's give right-hand turns a try. .160 laps on my count, so about a mile. Why don't I give you a look at what this looks like. All right, we go straight 2 meters, left 3 meters on the back straight, left 2 meters, left 3 meters on the final straight, and through to the finish. And we just do this all day. All right. I just passed through 400 laps, which by my measurement should be about 4 kilometers. But the watch is saying about 6.2 based off my step count, which is probably equivalent, to be honest. I'm about 30 minutes right now, and it feels like I've done about 6K of this. Still feeling decent, a little bit dizzy for sure, but taking frequent breaks and switching directions pretty often. This is kind of feasible. I'd like to get over 500 laps, so let's aim for that and let's see how I feel. So that's 500 laps done. The watch is saying about 7.5 kilometers and about 38 minutes now. I put the watch on indoor mode, so it's going off my steps. It's not going off of GPS. I tried GPS at first, but I did, the first 100 laps and it only told me I'd gone 0.1K, so that was obviously quite far off, but going off the steps seemed a little bit closer. And I'm thinking I go until the watch tells me I've done about 10K. That'll probably give me about 45 minutes, which I think is enough time of this, to be honest. I've had almost enough of this, and you guys have probably had almost enough as well, so we can start wrapping this up any moment now, pretty much. All right, we interrupt this to bring me grocery delivery. They've just arrived. I've asked them to leave it at the door, so let's go pick this up. All right, let's pick out what needs to go in the fridge here. All right, so back at her. 543 laps or so on the last count, although I'm sure I've miscounted a few of them. Watch is telling me about 8.3K. Let's go to about 10, which is the last mile or so. All right, so that was 50 minutes out here, 624 laps according to my count, though I'm sure I miscounted a couple of them. The watch said 10.2 kilometers based off my step count. Let's go with that. That's probably pretty close, or at least equivalent. The balls of my feet are pretty done. I've had just about enough of corners for the next little while, although I've got my fair share of practice in, so careful on the next race if there's ever a corner coming up. I think I have it. So anyways, that was good fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a like. If you've ever done a quarantine run, tell us about it in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. Until next time, keep putting one foot in front of the other.